We're back with the NutnFancy family. There they are. The NutnFancy family is there. So everybody except Tactical. You got Last Suspect and Mrs. NutnFancy. Hi, how are you guys?
We're doing good.
Good.
Hey, and going back to that question that Jeff asked.
Well, introduce your family first, and let's go back to Jeff's question.
This is my lovely wife of, how many, 22 years?
Almost.
We've almost been married 22 years. Mrs. NutnFancy here, guys. Say hello to Mrs. NutnFancy.
Hello.
This is Last Suspect. You've seen him in videos. He's another up-and-coming shooter in the project. Yeah. This is the main reason I talk about security, protecting your family. And there's lots of my subscribers that have families just like this. And it's your job as the head of the family to protect them. Whether society's working, whether it's not working, still your job.
We'll get back to Jeff in a second. Mrs. NutnFancy, do you ever just want to throw away his gun collection?
Yes. How are we going to fit in here? I'd like to sell.
There's Tactical Doodle.
Tactical Doodle. Wow, is this the whole
family?
This
is the whole plan.
Wow. God, that's like a family picture. All you need is a few AK-47s and send it over, you know.
See, we are converting Jim, the poor man Trenton. Did you see that? Right. Already he's kind of thinking, AK-47, maybe I need to get one.
So I want to talk to your wife. Do you ever, like, just throw your hands up and you go, I just can't handle this YouTube channel anymore?
No.
Come on.
He has his thing and I have my thing.
Right. But
not you talk, too, but just hobbies.
Yeah, but sometimes you just go, look, Miss NutnFancy, I can't handle these guns anymore in these videos. Do you ever get that point?
Just all the clutter. I get tired of that, like in the hallway, bins full of stuff in the way.
Are there big piles of weapons in the hallway?
No, just like other gear.
Really?
There's tactical vests, there's knives. It depends on what reviews are going. But I try to secure them in the safes. Generally, they're locked up, but occasionally, yeah, it mounds up. She keeps a very tight ship in the house. She's very neat and orderly, and I am too. But with all the gear that comes with this project, it's a lot. Yeah. And I'm gonna need to get a warehouse one of these days.
I bet Tactical Doodle and Last Suspect, you guys love the whole. You love shooting the guns, right, guys? Pretty much.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
It is pretty cool.
Yeah. How old are you again? You're 11, Last Suspect?
12.
Do you ever get like a hard time from people in school saying you're too young to handle guns? Does that ever happen?
They don't know about it.
I don't tell them for security reasons.
That's right.
But I mean,
they don't. Nobody knows, more or less, in the area we live, that I do this. That Tactical Doodle does it. We just keep it on the down low because it would raise security problems for the ranch, and I just don't want to deal with it, because it's just a problem. But getting back to Miss NutnFancy, I'll make this quick. She's the reason I'm able to do this because she keeps the household running smoothly. She frees it up so I can do this stuff. For instance, I don't know if you guys caught it before we went to break or not. I don't mow the lawn. She does.
Wow.
Or Beetle does.
I do everything. I pay bills, everything.
I bet you Tactical Doodle really enjoys mowing the lawn, don't you?
Space. You have.
He doesn't do it. Yeah, well, yeah, because it gets paid.
Tactical Doodle.
Yes.
What happened? You're back early from your girlfriend. What happened tonight?
I had to twist some arms to get here. I thought I'd have to be here. I didn't know he made such a cool excuse for me.
Really?
I did. You told me you were with him, though. I thought, it was for dinner, so technically it wasn't a date.
You seem troubled. Is she angry that you left?
Oh, I will say this. His girlfriend would love to be with him 24 hours a day. Am I right? That is completely correct.
So
anytime she wants to be over here all the time.
So when
she's popping at our house, hanging out, pretty much all the time.
So when are you getting married?
Thanks for that setup. Come on. I don't know.
I'm just giving you a hard time. You're 18, right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, don't get married yet. I'm being all seriousness.
In due time.
And you guys have been married 22 years?
Coming up on 22, a long time.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, happily married. And yes, marriage can work for you.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys will say, and I don't know if we talked about this last visit, poor man, and they'll say, well, how do I find a wife that's cool with the gun or knife thing? And I think I've talked this video. What?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's funny. Yeah.
What I recommend is find a girl that comes kind of from that background, that is normal in their family to go hunting, to do shooting, and then you don't have this huge, it can be a big problem in your relationship, because I know a lot of my friends and coworkers that have wives that are not hip to the gun thing. They don't like it. And I even know some that have guns, AR-15 varieties and stuff, and they don't tell their families. They don't tell their wives. They hide it from them, and that's not cool. But find someone from that background. So, Mrs. NutnFancy, did you come from that background? She did.
Yes.
She comes from a hunting background. So guns were a part of her growing up.
Hey, why don't we take some calls for the whole family? Can you guys hang here? Last Suspect, Tactical Doodle, NutnFancy, Mrs. NutnFancy. Let's talk.
Mrs. NutnFancy just squoze my knee. That tells me she's not happy with staying in front of the camera. Are you right? Am I right?
Sure, go back to
She wants to bail.
Yeah. Well, let's just take one call or two. How's that sound, you guys? I mean,
Sure, go ahead.
I hope they're screened.
Okay. Yep. Actually, they haven't been tonight, but they've been good so far, right? They've been really good.
Great calls. Every call's been good.
Right, and Poor Man LC is the Skype address. Poor Man LC. So, all right, let's see.
I was right.
Okay,
Make room.
where's Tactical Doodle? Everybody's leaving.
Make it just.
Okay,
Oh, they're coming back.
okay, Nick.
Doodle's complaining because he's got no room to stand behind us.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah, Nick Travana.
Okay, go ahead. I'm listening to Nick.
Nick, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you're on with the entire NutnFancy family.
Sweet. Hey, guys.
Hey,
Can you hear Nick okay?
I cannot hear Nick.
You can't? Speak up, Nick, a little bit.
I can't see anything through my thing. I just got this.
Okay, well, what did you get, a disease?
No, I just got Skype.
Okay.
Not because of this show.
Can you hear him
Okay.
now? Can you hear him now, guys?
I can hear him, yeah.
Go ahead, Nick.
Go ahead, and you can say it. I can hear him.
First, NutnFancy, I wanted to say I was one of the gear winners from your gear giveaway a few weeks ago, and I just wanted to say I really appreciate it. And boy, that stuff you sent me is awesome. The knife case, the flashlight. I'm just having a blast with all of that stuff right now.
Did you hear that?
Right on.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I did. This is one of our gear winners from the last NutnFancy giveaway, and you're welcome. It's my pleasure. We're going to do more of that in the future. I think it's going to get bigger and better in the future. And, man, I'm so glad you liked it. And for you guys that don't know, our last TMP giveaway, we did, I think, flashlights. We did some knife carry cases from Expedition. Thanks to Mike at your corner store, big supporter of the project. He donated those free of charge. We sent them out to several viewers. I think we had 6 winners. So that's cool. I think what I'll do in the future, though, is probably send out gift certificates to my favorite online stores.